Okay, this is going to hopefully try and demonstrate using the Dremel tool and drill bit to get this guy into a better flag holding position. We just took the flag out and now I'm going to drill in probably right to his thigh. Let's see how. I actually went a little deeper than his, actually didn't quite go to his thigh. It's actually right in his body. This gives you an idea. Yeah, it went pretty close. It actually went into his hip. Actually, sorry to say, it's in his groin. It's true. It is. It's right here. The end of the flag is going right there. It almost looks like he is, in fact, holding it pretty well. So that's better than I expected. And his backpack just came off. I'll put that back on when I'm done. It's interesting. It almost looks like his hand is crossing over to grab the flag. If I were to cut off his elbow, you wouldn't even notice it. I may not even paint his hands, but I will give the flagstaff a see, he's a cavalryman, so his tunic is really short. It's not a shell jacket like the ordinary infantry. But I'm going to paint him. And as a matter of fact, I might just hit this hat with a hot knife of some kind and see if I can get that to flatten out into a doesn't look that bad, and you won't notice it really when he gets on the base with other men. Sometimes the brown color is not dark enough, and that's the case here. I'm going to switch to a darker brown for the hair. Why? Because the high contrast is needed. Without further enhancements, such as shading or staining, although this brown may not be dark enough either. And of course, you want to probably use the same brown for the flag itself. And the other thing you may have noticed, gray blankets. I am not entirely sure if they were gray. I've seen them in paintings being gray blankets, but I think they were blue, they were red, but the majority I think were gray, and so that's why I'm going with gray here. Oh, I missed his haversack. Also, I'm going to give him a canteen, though it doesn't look like, does he have a canteen? It doesn't look like he has a canteen. So I'm going to give him a fake one. And it looks like I'm going to have to fix his pants too, or the blue. And it looks like he's carrying a pistol, because remember, this is another cavalry guy. See, it almost now, it almost does look like he's carrying that flag properly with two hands, because you can't really see his other hand. So the question is, why am I doing this when I already have so many of these guys? Because I don't have a lot of guys like this. This running guy is kind of cool, and I wish they would. I wish somebody would have made a deliberate sculpt of a running guy with a flag. Now I've got some flags on order. I mean, I should say some actually sculpted guys. That haversack might actually... No, that's actually a... I'm not even going to paint that haversack. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Alright, so there's our guy. Oh, I just missed his foot. Better. Why does it make a difference? Right? Why knock yourself out? Because when you do a couple hundred of these guys, after a while, they better all be pretty good. See what I mean? It's interesting. Let me show you how I thought that this would actually work. This guy and his hands. Let me see if I can get his hands to show you, because I think it actually is going to be an interesting illusion. I messed it up a little bit, but I'll fix it in a second. See what I mean? It almost looks like his other arm is coming around in front of his chest. It's pretty darn close. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then I got to coat this guy, and so the paint will take to him better, but I'm going to wait for him to dry really good before I try that. Anyway, so that's the idea. Not too bad.